It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. Always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL. It's the Commanders and the Jets. Next on Madden NFL 23.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our Space Heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now first carry here for Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the ball.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Second down and a run by Robinson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off-play action. Schrader. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was what they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it done. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down. Schrader. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Back to throw. Schrader. This pass out wide to Hall. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Operating from the gun. Schrader. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Toss play to Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to the ground with Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and reconnects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Jets at 10-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, They played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The kick for receiver in the short field, but then let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage can react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Trader. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Off the play fake. Trader. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Give to Hall running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to put those Nicholas on packages, don't they?
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Trader. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It was so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Trader. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught, it's Wilson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trader. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Trader. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Trader. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, They've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On first down, right back to Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Chapman. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to its 20. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And New York set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Steps away. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Trader. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players who somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. All again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down multiple drives, but when you're down when they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Stevenson now on first and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the third down.
There was a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Schrader. His pass caught at the 4. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And not what you want to see. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Washington on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Ball again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Straight ahead is Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Trader. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Trader. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown there. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so he leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. David Ojabo from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. 7th play of this drive coming up. A long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Trader. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. On 1st and 10, Trader. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to... Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in the